I'd like to welcome you all, ladies and gentlemen of the press, to this press conference. We call it a press conference because you, the press, are here and I speak to you. I'm not sure where the conference comes in, but that's neither here nor there. And for those of you who came here today in person, thank you for coming out during this pandemic. I appreciate that you're all wearing your mask. I am not wearing a mask because we are separated by at least 30 feet, and no matter how much I spit when I talk, I have never, ever launched spittle more than 22 feet. So you should all be safe. And now I just need to point out a few things that will help us all be even safer. You, from the Post, can you slide your mask from over your eyes to over your nose and mouth like this? Right, like that. Now you can see, right? And you, from ESPN, yeah, you, I appreciate that you made an effort, but wearing a white Lone Ranger mask over your eyes that hides your identity doesn't really do anything that tell me that you're a fucking idiot. Can we get that genius, the proper mask? And you, from Sports Illustrated, yeah, you, yes. I'm not sure what you're thinking, but wearing a Daniel Boone coonskin cap isn't really helping either. I mean, it looks great, though, don't get me wrong. You can leave it on, but you need a proper mask covering your mouth, too. Can someone get this brain surgeon a mask? Okay. All right, let's begin. So, I see a lot of new faces here today, so let me remind you all again of who I am. Who I am, or who am I, is the question for the ages. That's one we are all searching for, to find out who I am. Who's in there? Who wants to come out and say, hey, I'm hungry? Who I am is too deep and profound, almost like you gotta go in deep and pull out the thing, like with the movie, with the thing that came out of the stomach and ate the people on the fucking spaceship. May they rest in peace. Who am I? I am the exalted Grand Poobah of baseball operation for the New York Yankees. I am also known as Benny the Groin, Sammy the Schnoz, Elmer the Fudd, Tubby the Tuba, and once as Miss Phyllis Levine, but that was at a party. It was years ago. I smoked a little doo-doo-doo, and I had a Quaalude, and suddenly I'm in fishnets and singing show tunes. That all said, I can't be fired because in 1973, when George Steinbrenner bought the team, he created this title and position just for me and put in the contract that I can never be fired. I advised the general manager and the manager on all aspects of the team, from trades to on-field decisions to hiring staff. They don't have to listen to me, but at least I could get to put in my 2 cents. Okay. With that off to the side now, I am here to talk about the current state of affairs in Major League Baseball. Here's the bottom line. During this insane national nightmare going on in this country with the millions of people unemployed or quarantining, a bunch of extreme millionaires and billionaires can't figure out how to divvy up all the money that could still come in for what could still be a baseball season and play some baseball and give the fans what they desperately need in so many ways. Does that sum it up pretty clearly? Well, that's a bad fucking look, people. Bad fucking look for baseball, if you ask me. You see, people, baseball is America's pastime. America's game. Baseball could really be helping out a lot of people right now if games were being played. Everyone could be getting paid. Fans could be watching on TV. Networks would be happy. Sponsors would be happy. I can't find a downside to coming back and playing. Unless you're a Baltimore Glory Holes fan, and in that case, I get it. Who the hell wants to watch that shit show? Anyway, the commissioner last week, he said there would definitely be a season. Then a couple of days ago, he said he is not confident about having a season. Is he sure Private Santiago couldn't have made an earlier flight off the base that day? Just so you know, the commissioner has the ability to make the season happen, and the players and the union just said, so then, make it happen. Apparently, A handful of the owners are holding this thing up. What's the alternative? Make nothing, you cheap fucking stooges? Yeah, print that. I learned a long time ago I would rather have a certain percentage of something than 100% of nothing. Do you understand what that means? Do you? Nothing from nothing leaves nothing, and you gotta have something if you want to be with me. I think Billy Preston said that. He played second base for the Cardinals in 1930. Yeah, when I played back in the 50s and 60s, I would have done anything to make money and just be able to play the game. Everyone did. We played for the love of the game back then, for the honor of being a Major League Baseball player. I only suffered a flaming taint from taking a spike to the groin with tobacco juice on it. It fucking hurt like hell, and my balloon knot would suddenly catch on fire at times because that's what happens with a flaming taint injury. But I wore soaking wet underwear with a sponge in the crotch area and went out and played the next day. I think my salary in 1958 was $30 a week and a 50-pound sack of topsoil because we wanted to grow tomatoes in the backyard of the home where we were renting. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. The point is, we played for the love of the game. Now the average salary is $4.4 million a year. Can everyone just get together and agree that everyone can still make a damn good buck if they play some games this year? Anyway, we hope to have some news over the next few days. I'll obviously address this issue once we have an update, and I will keep you abreast of the situation. And if I can, I'll keep you two-breast. Okay, I'm done. You can all go back to your cubicles and bang away in your typewriters with your greasy little fucking chubby fingers like monkeys in a laboratory experiment to see if they can actually write a human word. I honestly hope we can have a baseball season this year. And if we do, the New York Yankees will have an impact in the postseason because that's what we do every year. Thanks again for coming. Be safe, wash your hands, practice social distance, wear the mask to protect others out of courtesy, and as always, let's go Bombers. I spit on you? Well, that's why you got the fucking mask, jerk off.